looking at number 4 on 7G4. Which of the following circles has an area greater than 400 square meters? So we want greater than 400. So let's solve these. So we need it to be greater than 400. So we want area. Area equals pi times radius squared. So the area equals 3.14. The radius is 8, and we're going to square that. So area equals 3.14 times 8 times 8, and we get 200.96. That is not greater than 400, so that one does not work. On to B. So A does not work. B. Area equals pi times radius squared. So the area equals 3.14. The radius is 12, and we need to square that. So area equals 3.14 times 12 times 12. And we get 452.16. That is greater than 400, so B is an answer. On to C, a radius of 14. So C, and really we don't need to do work here, but we will just to get practice. Pi r squared, so area equals 3.14 times 14 squared. So we will do 3.14 times 14 times 14, and we get area equals 615.44, and that is greater than 400, so yes. And we really didn't need to do work here, because if the radius is 12 and that works, when the radius increases, the circumference is going to get bigger. So if 12 worked, we knew that anything greater than 12 would also work. So far B and C. Now let's move on to D. Now here's where it changes, because we're no longer talking about the radius, we're talking about the diameter. But we need to stick with our formula, area equals pi times radius squared. Area equals 3.14 times, if the diameter is 12, the radius is 6. So we need to do 3.14 times 6 squared. 3.14 times 6 times 6. And that gives us 113.04. That one does not work. Moving on to E. Area equals pi r squared. Area equals 3.14. If the diameter is 22, that means the radius is 11, and we need to square that. So we get 3.14 times 11 times 11, and that gives us 379.94, which is not an answer. Moving on to F. We'll put F over here. And the diameter is 26. So we need area equals pi times radius squared. Formula, now we substitute 3.14. The radius, well, the diameter is 26, so the radius is 13, and we're going to square that. And we should already know that that works, because we know that 12 worked. But let's just make sure. 3.14 times 13 times 13, and the area is 530.66 meters. So that one works. So we have 1, 2, 3 answers for number 4.